Missing out on 100 grand's worth of growth and income sucks, right? Yeah, well, it happened to me. And all because of a lack of knowledge. In today's video, I want to explain to you exactly how that happened, how you can avoid it, and how you can actually get paid to buy houses. My name's Dav Morse. I'm here to help you make the most of your money and to encourage you to live generously and impact those around you. You know what to do. Grab a cup of tea. Let's get started. Okay, so today I've got my trusty whiteboard with me. I'm hoping that with a few visuals I can help you to see a little bit better exactly what's going on. Now, I had a few questions about my last buy-to-let video. Now, in my last buy-to-let video I took you guys on a tour of the flat and showed you what the income was, that kind of thing. Now, some people got a little bit confused when it came to taking some money out of the flat. What did that actually mean? So in today's video I'm going to look at exactly how you can use buy-to-let to basically provide an infinite income stream with no tax. Okay, let's start with a house that costs £100,000. Now, if you had £100,000, you could just buy that house outright for cash. But most people don't have £100,000 lying around. So what you would do is you'd get a mortgage on that property. Now, if it's your primary residence, then you could probably get a 95% mortgage if you're really struggling for scraping together a deposit. But for buy-to-let purposes, we're looking at a 75% loan-to-value mortgage, which means on a house that's worth £100,000, that's going to be a loan of £75,000, a mortgage, and we're going to have to save £25,000 of a deposit. So there we go, £75,000 mortgage and £25,000 deposit. 2 years down the line, this house is now actually worth £120,000. It's gone up in value. So what you can do is you can get a 75% loan on the value of the flat, which is now £120,000, not £100,000. So now you can get a mortgage of £90,000. In that, we also have £20,000 worth of equity. So that's when the value of the flat has gone up. And you'll now notice that there's only £10,000 left, and that's the £10,000 that's in there, in the flat, in the value of the flat, that's our money. The £15,000 extra, which we've just borrowed in the form of a mortgage, is now free for us to spend on something else. Holidays, fast cars, jokes. It's going to go into more investments. And another 2 years goes by and the flat has now gone up another £20,000 in value, which puts the value of the flat at £140,000. And what you can do then is you can get a 75% loan-to-value mortgage on that £140,000. Now, quick maths, 75% of £140,000 is £105,000. So you have a mortgage of £105,000. You've now got £40,000 worth of equity since you bought the flat in the beginning. So you might have done the maths already and realised that is more than the value of the flat. That means you've already taken all of the initial deposit that you saved up. So remember, you saved up £25,000 and now you've gotten back £30,000 out of this flat. So you started off with £25,000 deposit, and then 4 years later you've got a house and £30,000 worth of deposit to go into the next place. Now, there are some assumptions here. I'm not saying the value of the property will go up every year, but overall, in the long term, on average, you can expect house prices to double every 10 years. Okay, so how does that relate to how I lost £100,000, or how did I miss out on £100,000 worth of growth and income? Well, we had a flat in Canterbury when we lived in Canterbury, and at the time we were thinking we want to move to Cardiff, but we just didn't know that you could do this. We didn't know that you could phone up the bank and say, can we have a mortgage, a buy-to-let mortgage, and then we could have kept the flat and moved to Cardiff and bought a new house in Cardiff. Because we didn't know any better, we thought we were just going to have to sell the flat in Canterbury, which is what we did, and buy a house in Cardiff. We didn't know you can get a buy-to-let mortgage and use that money to keep the flat in Canterbury. Now, that flat, we sold it for £112,000, one bedroom flat in Canterbury, and today it's probably worth about £200,000, and we've missed out on probably over £35,000 worth of profit from rental income that we would have had over the last 8 years. So that's how we come to the £100,000 figure. That's probably quite conservative as well. I presume you've already liked this video, but if you haven't, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you've got any comments, any questions, let me know down below. I hope I've made it clear how you can use buy-to-let to get tax-free money, to get paid to invest in property, which is why I love buy-to-let more than I love stock investing. Now, if you are keen on getting some stocks, or free crypto, you can sign up with a couple of my links below. You get some free stock, I get some free stock or free crypto, and it's win-win-win. So until next time, peace out.